Ooh, this is a good. It's not my favorite. It's so hard to decide. There it is. Ooh, 2 more of those and some sleep equals the Big Apple. That's what I said on Strava this morning. Good morning, before I forget, everybody. Woo! Are you gonna be in Detroit? Do you live near Detroit? And do you have some basic video production skills? If you'd like to film the Detroit Half Marathon on Sunday, it starts at 7 a.m. in downtown Detroit, and I'll link to the course map down below. Or if you're just gonna be there, film, hold on, with your phone horizontally, okay? Not vertically, just because YouTube is horizontal. So in order for DGR to watch the race, we need some folks out there filming. That would be very, very, very appreciated. And then you can email the clips to info@DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. Are the Toledo students, University of Toledo, who came to the Toledo Half Marathon, are you gonna be hanging out in Detroit on Sunday for a big race? It's actually a much bigger race than I realized with respect to just prestige, and like they have a huge expo. I didn't really, I don't know much about the Detroit Half Marathon and Marathon, so I'm impressed so far, very impressed with the communication and the organization thus far. Okay, there's today's run. I looked at my watch once to make sure I hit 24 miles. I think I hit 24 miles. Didn't look at the watch for pace, for heart rate, for power, none of that. It was all by feel, and I think we're coming around, everybody. All right, heading into the gym, and then yes, talking about the good old t-shirts. Kind of a funny topic today, but come on, keep going, keep going. It is freezing in Denver today. I'm putting a hat on. Go Avs, go. First win of the season last night. Oh man, I'm watching a documentary right now on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Any Maple Leafs fans out there, let me know down in the comments. Oh man, it's really good. Okay, here we go. Grabbing a t-shirt, the most important t-shirt, if I might say so myself. There it is. Who's got one? Oh yeah. Oh man, and look down here. I do collect old t-shirts. I just love old memories. These are my t-shirts that I really don't wear anymore because they're falling apart. There's holes in the back of them, but I just keep them for. These are like t-shirts. Like this is. Look at this. Fall Cross Country Series 20th anniversary. Pikes Peak Roadrunners, 1998. Oh, yeah, I can't even wear it anymore because it'll just fall apart. So, anyway, all right, here we go. Let's go talk about the best t-shirts, running t-shirts. Let's go. All right, diving in, running t-shirts, the best running t-shirts I have ever worn. I've got my phone. Usually I have my laptop. It's sitting over there because I'm transferring all the video files from Pikes Peak, from UTMB, from the mountain training all summer, frankly, wearing these t-shirts in the mountains at least, onto an external hard drive. I have to do it about once every 6 to 8 weeks. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to be glancing at my phone as we move through here. Okay, but first of all, Detroit Group Run, Detroit Half Marathon Group Run. It's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, not Mountain Time, okay? Strava, I'm not exactly sure how to switch it over to Eastern Time, but anyway, it's Detroit, Michigan is in Eastern Time, so it's at 10:30 a.m. We're gonna meet at the Michigan Soldiers and Sailors Monument. I'll do my best to link to the Strava group event down below in the description. Wanted to mention that, and let's dive in. Okay, on the scale, of running shoe, if I had to put, 1 to 10 scale for running shoe reviews, I would put myself, let's say, at a 7 on the 1 to 10 scale as far as proficiency in understanding running shoes. And there they all are. Now, for outerwear, I don't pretend to be the expert. I am not the expert, but I'm getting better. I would put myself at a 2.5, maybe a 3. There's so much outerwear in the world, especially in the running world, that I am continuing to discover. Thank you to all the companies who have sent me, outerwear to test over the past, I'll just say 2 years, but especially in 2021, I'm getting better, okay? And one t-shirt I'll just say it's the yellow one that arrived maybe 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago. It really prompted me to make today's vlog. And listen, there's 365 days in a year? That's actually, okay, so I make a daily vlog every single day, and that's 365 different topics to come up with. And I love it. I love the creativity behind that kind of daily challenge. But to dedicate one of those 365 days to just t-shirts is kind of interesting, kind of unique. And again, it was really prompted by this last t-shirt that I started wearing about 6 to 8 weeks ago that just has been butter to the bread. Okay, so I wanted to mention that. I realize it's kind of unique. Lastly, before we really dive in, fall weather running gear vlog published about 10 days ago. All right, if you haven't seen it, fall weather running gear vlog published about, in case you want to dive deeper into the topic of how I dress for fall weather, not summer, not winter, but fall weather. Now, today's run, sure enough, it was 24 miles, about 6:40 a mile. Very pleased with that. And I started off, I forgot to grab it, with a Gymshark long sleeve. Gymshark, again, another outerwear company that I've never worn before up until about, maybe a month ago. Thank you, Gymshark. I took off the long sleeve at it was about mile 8 on today's run. I stopped for maybe 45 seconds, took off my buff, took off my long sleeve, and went down to, it's actually a different t-shirt that is not in my top 3 running t-shirts, okay? So in the fall season, that's really t-shirt season for me, for running. Whereas in the summertime, I usually just don't wear a shirt at all, okay? That's just how I've been training since really I was in high school. I'm pretty, I don't want to say obsessed with temperature control with respect to training and racing, but I'm becoming very, very particular as far as how to control body temperature depending on what I'm wearing that day or what I'm not wearing that day, all right? Even down to, what I do before peak races, what do? I get haircuts. And it's a little bit of a mental thing, but it's part of that process of controlling my body temperature while training or racing. So wanted to mention that as well. So we're really entering into t-shirt season right now before the winter time, and today's run started off at 38 degrees. That's what my car said. It was chilly. In fact, I heard we might actually get some snow today, or tonight here in Denver, which is pretty amazing. So here we go. The factors that I'm looking at when it comes to, it's really 3 factors that I'm looking at when it comes to outerwear. And I guess I'll just hold up, I'll hold up the first one here. And listen, I realize, beholden to no one, I realize a lot of this outerwear gear is kind of expensive, especially this first one. But I'm looking for breathability. That's pretty standard, but it's a good one with respect to running t-shirts. Now for me, I live in Colorado. I don't live in, I'm thinking of Louisiana or Houston or, Florida, where it's humid. Oh my, humid. So I'm not as concerned about, let's say, wicking away moisture as much because it's a very dry climate here. But keep that in mind. That's actually not one of my main factors that I look at because now I do think these are all good at moisture wicking, okay, getting moisture away from the body as you're training or racing. So anyway, breathability, comfort, and durability, okay? Breathability, comfort, and durability. This first one, Very expensive. I think it's the most expensive, $68. Wah, wah, wah. But I've been wearing this shirt for about 15 months, okay? So summer 2020, it is, of course, Lululemon. It's the Fast and Free short sleeve shirt. And I believe it's around, like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's a lot of money, $70. However, after 15 months of wearing this a lot, there's no wear and tear. And so I'm not always saying, but I'm trying to put forth to you, for me, I still have t-shirts and half tights and other outerwear items that I was wearing in college. All right, that's over a decade ago. That's one of my benchmarks. If a piece of outerwear is not gonna last for a decade, I'm not that interested in it, okay? That's my benchmark. And again, I have I'm thinking of some New Balance running shorts. I had in college, and guess what? I'm still wearing them, okay? So I suspect, I can just sense that this is gonna last a decade. So if you do the math, that's about, $6.80 a year. That's my benchmark, everyone. Okay, moving on to shirt. So that's number one, is the Lululemon shirt, which I just absolutely love. Number two, kind of crazy, it's the Under Armour Breeze short sleeve t-shirt for only $30. But it's got some very interesting Gore-Tex Infinium technology. It's actually trademarked, but it's built into the shirt. And this shirt this one is definitely, it might be the most breathable out there. It's not my favorite. It's so hard to decide. But anyway, it's almost see-through. You can almost see through it. It's so breathable from Under Armour, okay? Love this shirt, and it's about $30, so much cheaper than Lululemon. Now, moving on to the last one that I absolutely love. It's so sad. I could not find it on their website today. And Innovate, if you're watching, please let me know. Can you believe it? This is my favorite running t-shirt of all time. It's a bold statement. With respect to comfort, oh my goodness. If I could wear this you may have seen this pop up on the vlog a lot more as of late. It just is breathable, comfortable, but guess what? I don't know what it's called. Innovate, if you're watching, you might want to comment down below, because I couldn't find it on their website, and it's not marked here on the t-shirt. It's not marked, but this is by far the most lightweight, breathable, comfortable running t-shirt I've ever worn. I think of Innovate and I think of running shoes, you know what I mean? Trail shoes especially. So this is better than Solomon. This is better than Compressed Sport. This is better than, some New Balance t-shirts that I have, some Nike t-shirts that I have. It's better than the Lululemon. It's better than the Under Armour, just by a hair. Butter. And it looks like butter. Oh, I just thought of that. Onward and upward. All right. And then last but not least, I got to say, this t-shirt, the DGR Distance Classic, this one, I'm actually wearing it. When you order t-shirts in bulk for a virtual race, you just don't know what the quality is going to be. If you have this t-shirt, let me know in the comments. What do you think of it? Is it holding up for you? I think it's actually pretty solid with respect to, it's not like the highest breathability. It's more comfortable, I would say. But man, I am enjoying it. And yes, we're designing another t-shirt right now for the next virtual race. Stay tuned. We will keep you posted on that design. It's looking good so far. Onward and upward. Question of the day. We'll do the question of the day first. Favorite running t-shirt and why? And if you can give the model, that would be amazing. Okay, so if you need some ideas for, I guess, maybe even some, Christmas ideas down the road, let us, down in the comments, hop down there. Favorite running t-shirt and why? Men and ladies, okay? Men and women, let us know down in the comments. There you go. Comment of the day. It's a little long, but it's a good one. Talking yesterday about the food that we eat, the nutrition that we eat as runners in our peak volume. Justin DePiro. You get the comment of the day. Justin says, when I'm getting over 80 miles a week, I start prioritizing some feel-good meals and really listening to my body. I also end up eating out a lot more for the sake of time in a busy work week. Makes sense, Justin. I think it's a win-win besides for my wallet because I can help the local restaurants who are still struggling right now. I love that, Justin. I do enjoy cooking all my meals. I agree with you, Seth. I did a hard 16-mile workout yesterday and during my work break had the option to go get a big saucy eggplant parmigiana. Instead, for whatever reason, my body just wanted some whole foods. I guess it knows what it needs. So I ended up going with some mixed vegetables and tofu over brown rice from the local Chinese spot. Justin, great comment, and I love how you're supporting local restaurants in the process. Oh man, nothing like, restaurant industry is tough. So the more we can support them, the better in my books. Here we go. Innovate at the top, Under Armour, and then Lululemon. Innovate, Under Armour, Lululemon, beholden to no one. We love you. All right, we'll toss it to the fall running gear vlog. Fall running gear vlog right there, right there, right there. Innovate, please let us know, what is the name of your t-shirt? I seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.